I did a lot of thinking around of what should I be talking about today in spirituality, and I decided to first talk about some examples and then talk about what I may be trying to say in spirituality. Let us say, for example, something like how much money should I take with me today, or how much money should I take with me on a trip, and you just want to know how much money should you take with you. And as soon as you ask this question, and when you blink, you see the amount mentioned in the blink. And then you maybe go on that trip or go wherever you had to go, and you realize that's the exact amount that you needed for the trip or for that purpose. Same way, let's say you are going in a forest or a new place, and you don't know out of the two roads which road should you take. And then with the blink, out of the two roads, you get a tick on one of the roads that follow this path. Same thing happens with decision making. Let's say two of your friends come to ask you for money, and with the blink, you get a tick mark on one of them that give it to this person. Life would be so easy, and it would give you an edge over everybody, because for every decision you just ask the question, you close your eyes, and with the blink you get the answer. Some people are born with this psychic ability, and then some will get very heavily rewarded with such a psychic ability. It happens with me when I'm in great distress. An answer gets sent to me through a blink or a vision that follow this path. I have experienced great universal love and support, and it has helped me a lot. The only thing is, when I do ask a question, it takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes a lot of time for an answer to come through. Sometimes the answer comes through very quickly. And that's how I also do tarot card readings, where I don't have to wait, and when I have a question, I just do tarot cards. They've helped me a great deal, and they've helped me to make very good decisions. I eternally thank the universe for it. So, why am I talking about getting help in my decision making? So, today the topic I'm going to talk about is being true, and how the universe will reward you when you are true. There's so much love and psychic gifts that you can unravel when you are true. So, let us first understand what is true. See, very simply put, being true means doing as you are told, that this is the best way to do it or to follow the path. See, that is why it's very important what we are teaching in our schools and colleges, and how we are teaching people on their conduct with other people. Because if you're teaching something wrong, then this world becomes a very bad place to live in. If you teach people it's okay to be violent, it's okay to beat people up, then when you will grow up, or when those children grow up and start beating up and are violent, they are technically true. And this universe will become increasingly uh, helpless in destroying them or containing them, because that's what they've been taught. So, first step to being true is you should follow what you've been taught, but a step before the first step is you should teach the right thing. I will share an example here. Once somebody asked me for some money, and I gave that much money. After few days, this person again asked me for some more money. I again gave the money. And after another day or two, this person asked me for money and I gave the money. And like this person kept asking me for money 6 7 times and I gave the money. Sometimes it was 100 rupees, sometimes it was 500 rupees, sometimes it was 1000 rupees. When the amount became very big, 3500, I started to get worried. And I said, if I ask this person for my money back and if he doesn't give it, that's a lot of money I would lose. And that is the first time ever I kept asking myself, when should I have said no? Or when I should have said, I won't give you, or I can't give you more than this. When this person asked me the first time, should I have said no? Should I have said it the second time? Should I have said it the third time? I kept asking this question to myself. And in my mind, I agreed and arrived at an answer. I should have stopped after the first time. That is, I should have given the money the first time and then no more. And only if that money first time what I had given had come back, then I would have lent more, but not after the first time. So if somebody borrowed money from me, now this is my personal rule, that if somebody I give money to somebody the first time, I won't give it that person any more money till the time they either return it. And if I give the first time and the person just goes, then he goes. I'm okay to bear that loss, because I want to work with goodness in this world. And I did not want to follow a simple rule of thumb that I keep saying no to everybody the first time around. So, somebody wants to borrow or ask me for money first time, it's my personal rule. I will give it to you. If I can afford to give it to you, I can manage to give it to you, I will give it to you. I will also tell you to return it to me. But it is also my personal rule. I don't put pressure on people to give me the date and time and tell me when to return it. I will only give as much I can afford to give, and I'm okay whenever you want to return it. So I made this rule after that experience. So this rule helps me to be true, and this universe is able to guess me that she will definitely give it the one time. So, when you want to walk on the path of being true and universe to support you, you should make some personal rules of your conduct with people, and you should work with the goodness in the heart. So it's nowhere taught how should be your financial dealings with people. Some people may make a personal rule that we will not lend it to anybody. I will not lend money to anybody. So when nothing is taught to you, only way to build yourself as true in this universe and in this world is to build a rule around it and not to share it, because then people can manipulate that rule. So just because I'm saying it doesn't mean anybody who will show up and ask me for money for the first time will definitely get it, or I will definitely lend them the money the first time. It doesn't work like that. But whenever if I am giving the money, chances are I will give the money to the person the first time. And only if you have returned my money, you will be able to ask me for money the second time. So one is you become true with what you've been taught and you execute things as you've been taught. The second is you build rules yourself on something you don't know or have not been taught, but you work around it and you learn from your mistakes. It was my mistake that I lent the money the first time, gave the money again the second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seven times. So, how you make yourself true and move to the enlightened state is how well you will follow your personal conduct. When do you cross over from being true to the enlightened state? In my deepest of questions that I asked myself, I asked a question once: how many people in this world are enlightened? Or is it just me? Or is it just handful few? With the blink, I get the answer written with the pen, with the very thin tip. It was written 2%. So I had my answer: 2% of the world is enlightened. So, how to become enlightened? And what does it mean to be enlightened? Somebody says you are enlightened, I'm not enlightened, he's not enlightened, she's enlightened. What does it mean? One, it is rarest of rare state to have. An enlightened state means you will win. It's as simple as that. There is no person who can defeat you. So, enlightened state, simply put, means you will win. And more powerful and strong is your enlightened state. That's how big the winner you will be. So, how to go from true to the enlightened state? And before I go there, somebody would like to say, but what does it mean you will win? As I said, it will help you to make decisions. Choose the most right decision. And when you can't decide between your decisions with the vision or the dream or a blame, an answer will be delivered to you. So, how to go from being true to enlightened state? See, when you've been taught something and you do as you are taught or told, this universe will protect you, or cannot, if you go wrong, cannot really put a fight up against you. Enlightenment happens when you play it kind. For example, even if somebody is wrong, or you feel this is what your action should be, or this is what you should punish a person with, but when you incorporate kindness, you start to move to the enlightened state. It's as simple as that.